Have you ever used one of these? If you said yes, then guess what? You've done printmaking before. Here are some that our friends have made in our class. The cool thing about the printmaking I'm about to show you is that you don't have to pick out a stamp. You get to make your own, just like the one I made here. What I love about printmaking is you can make the same picture over and over and over and over and over again until you want to stop. Step 1. Choose a base. One base will make 2 prints. Next, you need to gather your supplies. All of our printmaking materials can be found on our blue rotating center cart. You will need a brayer, a blue tray, ink of your color choice, scrap paper, a base, a printing plate, and a pen. If you want a pencil, you can grab one too. If you don't know what you want to make, then you might want to practice. I'm tracing the printing plate right now so that I know the shape. Now I'm going to practice my drawing in pencil. Whoops, I made a mistake. Good thing I used that pencil. Notice how my drawing is big and it's filling up the whole space of the shape of the printing plate. I'm even using the elements of art, shapes and lines and texture to add more details to my picture to make it more interesting and a wow work of art. Once you're happy with your design, you can grab your printing plate and a pen. You're going to want to try to press hard while you're drawing, but not too hard that you poke a hole. Adding the pen to the styrofoam is what's actually making your stamp. That part won't be able to be touched by the ink, and that's why it will show up on the paper. Grab the ink that you want to use and put a little tiny bit on the tray. Next, grab your brayer and start rolling it out. Notice how there's lines that I'm pointing at right here. You don't want those. You want to keep rolling until those disappear. If you look at your brayer and it's not covered in ink, you're not ready. Keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. What you're looking for is little tiny dots. Do you see that? That means you're ready. Grab your printing plate and put it in a spot that's not covered in ink on your tray. Roll the ink on top of your printing plate and make sure that all the white spots are covered. Take your base and your printing plate and flip it upside down. Notice how you can fit 2 on a base. I'm rubbing and rubbing and rubbing to make sure that every part of my picture is being pressed onto my base. Peel it off. There you have it. If you don't like it, you can do it again. Your prints are going to need some time to dry before you take them home. When you're finished, put your prints on the drying rack, but before you do, please make sure to write your name under each of the prints that you made today. Are you looking for a challenge? A real printmaker writes additions on the bottom of their print. That's what I did right here. I have a 1/2 because it was my first print I made out of 2 prints. Then in the middle I added a title. I was boring and just called it Owl, but you should come up with something cooler. On the right hand side, you're going to want to write your name. We can tell that this was Zoe's 4th edition of Cheeky Chocolate because she has the number 4 over the number 5 on the left hand corner. If you're done making prints or you want to switch your color, this is how you'll clean up. You can wash your tray with a sponge, then put it on the drying rack to dry. If you're using another color, you're going to want to dry that off. Next, you'll wash your brayer, make sure it's nice and clean, and your printing plate. You can either toss that, or if you want to use another color or make more in the future, keep it. Turn the water off, please. You want to make sure that everything's dry if you're going to reuse it or if you're putting it away. And please don't forget to take care of your trash. Printmaking can be done in so many ways, and I only showed you one today. If you want to see some prints that I have made, feel free to check out our Printmaking Resource Center.